Welcome to Spirituality in Sin City. Excuse me. I am Rachel Hoyt, your host, and we're just going to do a little junk journal collage art and talk about some tarot playing card meanings. This is your card of the day, intuition. It's all about feeling instead of thinking. Normally I do look up some verses and scriptures for you to match each message outside of my personal messages. However, I failed you today. Possibly because I just, want to talk about what is intuition. To me, I feel that intuition is God's way of speaking to me, Spirit's way of speaking to me. It's not logical, it is direct and hard to explain, but also pretty darn magical. So today I feel it's just all about telling you to start trusting your intuition. And if you have any questions, please do throw them in the comment section. I have been working on, interestingly enough, I have been working on a video for you on how to test your intuition, which is how I've gotten a little better at trusting mine. And, well, mostly I test my intuition through playing poker. I enjoy trusting my intuition while playing poker. I also do try to study the logic of poker. But to me, the bottom line is logic can only get you so far. And knowing what to do beyond that, you kind of have to rely on your intuition. You don't have much of a choice, in my opinion. Well, I guess the choice is just to accept that you're not supposed to win. I guess I was trying to think of a way to say it in non-poker terms, but yeah, in poker terms, which somewhat correlate to life, everybody wants to win all the time. We want to get what we want all the time. And following the logic of things can get you a certain amount. Poker players are very big on saying that you will always win in the long run if you follow the logic, the GTO of the game, because that's what it's designed to do. However, if you've studied poker, then you know that the GTO, to summarize as succinctly as possible, GTO is going to tell you things like, do this 70% of the time and this decision 30% of the time. It's very rare that GTO is telling you, do this 100% of the time. There's always something left out. How do you know which part of the logic to follow? If it's telling you to do this 70% of the time and do that 30% of the time, there's no logic left to when you decide which way to go on that decision, in my opinion. People, yeah, and that's where it gets to the gray area. You can say, well, I saw this in that person, or I knew this about that opponent, so that's why I decided to make this choice that time. However, sometimes those things you know about an opponent are intuitive. They're not as logical as people make them out to be. So intuition is very, very important in life and can help you quite a lot. Excuse me, I don't really know why my camera seems to have not gotten where I originally set it up to, so I needed to adjust. Anyhow, intuition. How much do you trust it? When was the last time you really listened to your intuition to the point that you were willing to go against what was logical? And did it work out for you? That's my question of the day. And, what is your intuition telling you to do right now? Well, what is my intuition telling me to do right now? Well, I'm using it in art, but honestly, not using my intuition tons in art right now because I thought up what I wanted to do last night. It did just come to me, I suppose you could say, that somewhat resembled intuition, just laying there thinking, what do I want to do for my collage about what intuition should look like? And I saw water, like the ocean, and hearts floating on it. That's what I'm working towards here. Interesting. And why? Because intuition is more emotional. Queen of Hearts, well, all heart cards in the Awesome deck, my deck, have blue water on the background because they represent the element. Each suit represents an element, and this one is water. Elements being fire, earth, air, and water. So the hearts are water, and water is about the emotions and flowing emotions. Emotions are flowing in various directions. I'm very amused with myself right now. Anyhow, where are your emotions pulling you? That is the question of the day. That is the message from the Queen of Hearts. If you're curious, she is a Scorpio. Each court card represents one of the horoscope signs, and the Queen of Hearts is said to be a Scorpio. So it could also be that there is a Scorpio in your life that you need to pay attention to, that Scorpio has something important for you right now. That is another possible message of the Queen of Hearts. Interestingly enough, I did just, so the point of this show, part of the reason that I come online every day is because I would like to be available for anyone who finds a playing card in the wild to come forth and get a little information about what that card means, either by watching this video after the fact or whatever. Just realizing I want to go higher with that. And yesterday, I came across someone on Reddit who had found in front of her or his front door, they found a miniature 5 of clubs, and then the next day they found a miniature Queen of Hearts. And someone had already commented what they thought it meant, but they had only commented on the 5. And then I commented, well, that 5 does indeed mean very strong. The last person had said that it signified strength. It was a 5 of clubs, and I personally feel that means pomposity, very, very strong. But then I told her, but Queen of Hearts is a Scorpio. Do you know any strong Scorpios? And she was a Scorpio. So she was pretty shocked and intrigued that I had, now I'm liking it that way, that I had found, or that I had told her it was a Scorpio. So anyhow, that is very bumbling. I apologize. Hope I'm entertaining you with my artwork instead. Just trying to hang out here a bit longer for anyone who might show up and have some questions about fortune telling with playing cards. But since I'm running out of things to say about Queen of Hearts, I will draw us another card here for tomorrow and move along with my morning. Here we go, on our way. So, let's find out. Beyond the need to look and listen to our intuition, awesome deck, what advice do we need today? What do we need to hear? Tell us what we need to know today. It's a 5. For a second there, I was thinking 5, same 5 that I was just talking about, but no, a little bit different 5. This is the 5 of Spades, air energy, talking about desire. So we'll talk more about this card tomorrow, and we'll have some scriptures and spiritual thoughts for you, uplifting quotes to get your day started. But leave me a comment. Let me know, what is your intuition pulling you towards today? Where are your heartstrings taking you? Listen to them and come back soon to check out my trainings on how to trust your intuition more. These are going to be logical tests and things you can do throughout the day and keep track of to see how often you were correct when you decided to listen to your intuition. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day.